Watch the run. They're running it.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 77 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. First play from scrimmage all the way into the end zone. Look, the pass was good, but that run after the catch, that's what was really impressive.
And I think the big question I have is, where were the safeties? Where was the tackling? Because going into this game, they had to know that they were going to be tested. That was a part of the defense that had to stand up. And on that play, not even close.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
On the set. 48. Drop the pass. Drop the pass. Here we go. Here we go.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. It's a foot race. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20, and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Joe Mixon, 79 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. Coming off the line, he's been wreaking havoc all year. And look, that's why, as a result, he's getting some looks for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL.
And I know that many people don't have him first on their list right now, but he deserves that type of consideration. You mentioned it. All year long, he's made big plays and continues to do so. Imagine if he has a big game here. If so, he could vault himself right into the #1 spot.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. 23 yards, the final tally. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. 2nd and 14. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 45-yard line. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He'll drop to throw. And Thomas has it. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the 1st. Just a gain of 1 there. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd.
Mike 10, Mike 10. I don't even know why this team showed up. Hey, we got Mike 10 right here, guys. Mike 10.
Back to throw. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now Joe Mixon. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this 1st quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
You draw corpus. You don't want to smoke. Tighten up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for Chicago.
70 Indians. Switch. 6-6. Pull it high.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At their 48-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. The LSU man Leonard Fournette, born right here in New Orleans. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. These two teams all tied after 1.
Go! 18 Gator. Stop your body. Hey, box truck. 55. Hey, get the lane. Go. 55 to Mike. Check, 55 to Mike. Come on. Mike 55, Mike 50. Hey, exit. Eat. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get this. Defense.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. Looking downfield for Jones. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pit. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Bears' 46-yard line.
Shoot!
2nd and 9 now. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. 20. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but if the ball's in the air, they treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Steps away to his left. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They'll set up a throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Khalil Mack in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here comes Cohen. 12 yards on the return that time. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. It's Mixon on the counter. And an alley to run. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the 1st.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Now Cohen. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Bart, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
64, get it.
Now Mixon. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Ready, go. 55, mark, guys, 55. Topper, hit it.
First down, a run with Cohen. Down right around the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Jones. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
60 outlaw. We don't want this. Recon, 132 fighter. Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch. Kill, kill, kill. Check 13. Check 13. Go.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And he's got it. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They'll go with a big back foot in, and I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Leonard Fournette denied on 4th and goal, and the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand.
Here we go.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jones throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time, and that'll make it 3rd down. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking downfield for Jones. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. The 20. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 39 yards there, a big one.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush. Shift. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Toss play, Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the night, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And we've got a good one, Bruce. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 27-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 27-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. And he finds the tight end, Reed. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
61, matchbox light.
Fournette, a first down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Go. X3. 2 X3.
On third down, a run with Cohen. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a fourth down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.